What's good, everybody? Hope you guys are doing great. Hope you guys are preparing physically, mentally, and spiritually for the dark times that are ahead of us. And I hope you guys are getting right with God and staying strong. Got some more important information to share with you guys today. And I'm sure you guys already know that this issue is already getting worse. And there's a reason why I keep talking about this whole topic and bringing it up several different times. And there's a reason why I keep talking about this, in many of my videos, because this is an issue, a very serious issue that's still getting worse, and that's not getting any better. And of course, this is all, a part of their plan that they have. Of course, it's all a part of their agenda, right? For what they have planned for the near future, And of course, this is all a part of their plan for the bigger crisis that they have in store for humanity. And that the bigger crisis that they're preparing. So I'm sure you guys have seen this already. And let me know what it looks like in your areas, folks. But I've even seen this recently, too, in my area. But I'm sure you guys are seeing this. And I'm sure, and I've even had other subscribers even telling me that they're starting to see empty shelves in their areas, too. But this is very serious, because you got to understand that eventually it's going to come to a point where people are not going to be able to to get those things that they need due to shortages and insane price increases, which are already taking place right now. You guys already know the whole inflationary issue. I personally don't believe that a deflationary scenario is going to end up happening. I really just don't see that happening, just because of what they have planned out. But you got to understand that this stuff is going to lead to more violence, because more people are going to be forced to do things like shoplifting, right? More people are going to be forced to steal things just to be able to eat. More people are going to be forced to, and I even seen like a recent story as well, two different stories. One was basically in Walgreens, where this person was shoplifting, right? And the thing that they did was very stupid. Of course, it was going to get them caught very easily. But they tried to steal supplies and stack up those supplies in a trash bag and steal it just like that, which is not a smart way of doing it anyways. But eventually, of course, the person got caught. And then I seen another story too, where this person was shoplifting at this other area, and the person pretty much got mad that they got caught. So what they did when they got caught was they pretty much caused physical harm to the person that caught them in the process. So, these are the things that are happening because people are getting fed up and people are getting angry with the things that are happening. You guys already know that there's currently an economic recovery sham taking place. And what I mean by that is basically this whole deception and this whole, lie of, things going back to normal if you just do what you're told, and, everything's just getting better, and, people's lives are going to be going back to normal, right? And, just basically this entire lie that the economy's recovering, right? When in reality, that's not the case. But if you're paying close attention, you should see that these things are happening, and you should see that indeed it's not getting any better. And I'm seeing these things happening in my place, not the shoplifting. There have been times where I have seen other people do it, even before this whole thing even started. But I am seeing more stories about this shoplifting stuff happening and the shortages. You guys can go on Southwest Prepper Group's channel on YouTube, and he even posted some recent videos about it himself, and there's basically other people too. And I've even had subscribers telling me about this on my channel too, in the comment sections of my videos, telling me that they're starting to see more empty shelves in their areas too. But he actually posted other videos of people basically documenting the shortages that they're seeing in their local grocery stores. And, these things are happening. And basically, this just confirms the fact that these things are indeed taking place as we speak. And you guys already know the supply chain right now is already being broken down as it is. And then with the recent situations, right, with the alleged cyber attacks, right, that they've been doing on many of these different companies, you got to really, really understand and pay attention and really see that, and really see, what they're planning on doing and what they're preparing, which is going to be bigger than what we've seen in 2020. Because what's coming is not going to be something to downplay and something to just sit back and, act like it's just all sweet and fun and games, because it's not. Everybody was literally crying about how bad 2020 was. And right now they've got everybody thinking that things are going back to normal. So I don't know when they're going to decide to flip the switch. Nobody knows the exact time that they're going to flip the switch, except for the people who are on board with the agenda, and except for the people who are running things, because they're the ones who have a say in when all these things go down and when all these things take place, because they're playing out a script, and everything in that script is being played out as it is, and everything in that script is taking place in this world, and everything that they have planned out, they're actually taking action for the purpose of having their agendas implemented. So you need to get ready, because folks, you have to also understand that even the people who have these things planned out are even preparing themselves too, because they know exactly what's going to take place very shortly. It's no coincidence that the CDC came out talking about zombie preparedness. It's no coincidence that there's a new Purge movie coming out next month called The Forever Purge. It's no coincidence that there's a whole Cyber Polygon event taking place next month as well. It's no coincidence that these celebrities are buying up bunker property. I forgot which celebrity specifically, but I have seen stories about that too, where there have been celebrities that have been buying up more bunker property. And again, this is because they know what's coming. So with all of these different things that they've been coming out and doing, right, and coming out and saying, and all the warnings that have been getting put out, right, you have to really ask yourself, and you have to really connect the dots as to what they're planning on doing. You guys know what's being given out right now, right, and what they're promoting as such a good thing, right? You know exactly what I'm referring to. A lot of people are getting it, but at the same time, a lot of people are not getting it. So I do think that'll play a role in, I definitely do think that that'll play a role in the big things that are coming. And I do think that there will be a very, 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 very frightening and horrific long-term effect that we're going to be seeing from those people who actually got that thing. And of course, when they turn up the you know exactly what will happen. But I'm not trying to get into that whole topic. But so yeah, I mean, pretty much more empty shelves are popping up. I'm seeing it in my area too. Not only the insane price increases, but I am starting to see less and less meat on the shelves. I'm starting to see less and less supplies on the shelves. And, even a few months back when I was going to the grocery store, there was actually way, way, way more things. There was way more meat. There was way more resources just as a whole, not even outside of food, right? Like toilet paper and stuff like that. I'm gonna let this truck pass by. I guess they're doing some construction in this area, so I'm gonna walk back. But yeah, so all of these things that are happening is just setting the stages for this bigger crisis that they have planned out. So get everything that you need now, because you have to understand as time goes on, it's going to get harder and harder for you to get those things that you need. Not only with these price increases, not only with these shortages, but with everything else that they're doing, breaking down the supply chain. You know what that leads up to. Print all this money printing. You know what that leads up to. They're doing many different things. It's hard to all remember, it's hard to remember every single thing that they're doing. But for the most part, we know that they are preparing a bigger crisis, and they're not hiding that fact. They're not going to come out and openly tell you that, get ready for a bigger crisis, because that's what we're planning on doing. They'll give you hints. They'll give you hints that they're preparing a bigger crisis, and they'll give you hints as to what they're planning on doing for the future. But it's up to you to connect the dots for yourself. And it's always the people with normalcy bias, and it's always those people who wait until something bad happens that always suffer when SHTF occurs and when SHTF really goes down. So prepare yourselves for what's coming mentally, physically, and spiritually. Most importantly, spiritually and mentally. Get everything that you need while you can, because it's going to get tougher as time goes on. And don't wait to get what you need. So yeah, the next time I go to the grocery store, I'm gonna pay close attention once again and see what's happening, and see if I'm seeing more shortages, and see if I'm seeing more price increases happening, because I've already seen the price increases in the more empty shelves, right? The empty shelves and the price increases. I've seen all of that already, but I'm gonna pay attention again and and see, if it's gotten worse in my area. So many cars passing by, but I'm gonna pay attention again and see what has happened. If it's gotten worse, if it's gotten better. It's not getting better anyways, but you just always have to pay attention to what's going on in your area. But type in the comment section, folks, what's taking place in your area. Let me know if you're seeing this happen in your place or not. Let me know what it looks like in your area, because this bigger crisis is going to affect the entire world.